Take a look at this PTE reading fill-in-the-blanks exercise. High scores on this task require an analytical approach to sentence structure rather than a reliance on vocabulary alone. Looking at the first blank, the challenge is to isolate the one noun that actually governs the verb. Avoid the subject-verb proximity trap. It is tempting to look at intelligence, or that, the words right before the blank, and match the verb to them. However, the singular noun driving this clause is a technique. Identifying that singular subject allows us to remove do immediately. Since the passage establishes a present tense with the word have, we also eliminate the past tense did. That leaves us with the singular present tense choice does. Locating the structural root of the sentence is the mandatory first step. You must verify the grammatical subject before interpreting the meaning of the words. In the second blank, the difficulty shifts. Here, grammar provides the framework, but we need contextual logic to decide on the proposition. Students frequently select comparing to or comparing with because they sound natural. In this specific context, both are traps. We have to look at the macro context. The sentence deals with a broad spectrum of categories, different types of animals. To evaluate a range like this, the PTE requires the specific collocation comparing across. The third blank tests the logical connection between two consecutive sentences. The first sentence presents a specific premise, that elephants have large brains simply because it is a large beast, but the text immediately moves to an alternative measurement, the cephalization index. Because the second thought doesn't follow the first as a direct result, we can rule out then and because. To bridge these two opposing ideas, we need a contrast word. Instead is the only choice that fits the logic of the shift. Resolving these gaps is an exercise in trajectory. You must analyze the preceding and succeeding clauses to see if the author is building an argument or pivoting away from one. Let's look at the fourth blank. Scan the text and try to find the structural signal waiting immediately after the gap. That word is by. Its placement here dictates that the sentence must use a passive voice construction. With the passive voice required, we can reject the active participle following, and the present tense follows. This confirms followed as the correct selection. The final blank is a strict test of precise vocabulary and idiomatic collocations. We have two traps here. Principle appears relevant to scientific discussion, and principle, ending in PAL, is a spelling trap referring to an administrator or a sum of money. The phrase, as a general rule, is a fixed, unchangeable idiom. Rule is the only word that completes the phrase correctly. To solve these blanks under exam pressure, use this three-step checklist. Locate the true subject, identify the logical pivots, and rely on established collocations. Applying this analytical framework is the only way to consistently see past the distractors and find the evidence-based answer every time.